Hello, children. In this new class, we're going to work with your English book. So, of course, that we're going to need your English book, and you're going to open it on unit number 1. And here in unit number 1, we're going to work on page 16. Okay. So we're going to work on page 16 here. As you can see here on my screen, page 16. What we're going to work today, we're going to work skills, okay? We're going to work with reading comprehension skills and listening skills, okay? So before playing the audio so you can read this, I am going to make a sum up here, and we are going to focus on these two photographs. Okay, why we're going to focus on these two photographs, because in classes sometimes I say you that a photograph can tell you a lot of things related to a text. Okay, so before reading, we are going to try to infer what it's going to be the text about. So in photograph number 1, pay attention here, we have a lot of building, a lot of trees, and we have a lot of people, okay? So if we have a lot of people, like in a park, could be a lot of things, I don't know, maybe a concert or maybe a festival, okay? And in the second photograph, I can see a little boy, and this little boy is playing an instrument. Okay, try to pay attention that in the unit number 1, we work with instruments in vocabulary, okay? So now we are going to read the text. We are going to read the title of the text. As you can see here, Teen News, ACL Rocks, okay? That is the first, the first clue that you're going to have before reading the text. Now that you already analyzed the photograph that you have here and the title, we're going to do 2 actions. We're going to read and we are going to listen at the same time. So you're going to read and you're going to listen. I am going to play the audio, and when you are listening the audio, you also are going to read the text, okay? So pay attention.
Unit 1, Skills. Reading, page 16. Exercise 1.
Teen News, ACL Rocks. Abby Draper, 17, is at the Austin City Limits Music Festival in Texas. Her parents work there every year, and this year she's working too. She's telling us about the festival.
It's a beautiful, warm evening in October, and I'm having a fantastic time with 75,000 other people. I'm watching Florence and the Machine on one of 8 stages, and they are fantastic. Everyone is singing and dancing and enjoying the atmosphere. But where are we? The Austin City Limits Music Festival, of course. The festival is now very popular in the U.S. It happens for 3 days in September or October every year in the Zilker Park near Austin, Texas. People travel from a lot of different places to come here. A lot of famous singers and bands play at the festival. But they aren't the only attraction. There are a lot of other activities, including a place to watch NFL football games. You can play beach volleyball too. My parents help organize the festival. I don't see them very much because they are always busy. But that's okay. I'm very lucky because I come here every year. And this year is different because I'm working here for the first time. My job is to help in the children's zone, Austin City Limits. There are art and music activities and a lot of games. So while the adults are enjoying the music, the children are having a fantastic time too. I'm watching the fans, and I can see a lot of happy people. There is always fantastic music at the ACL. Tomorrow, one of my favorite musicians is on stage, Jack White. I'm so excited. And I can meet him afterwards with my dad. ACL rocks!
Okay, so now that you already read the text, okay, we're going to focus in some words that you have here on your text and are related to the content of unit number 1. Okay, for that I am going to take a color here and I am going to underline some phrases. Okay, so for example here, this is the first one. Says, I am having a fantastic time. Okay, this first sentence that you have here, if you pay attention, we have a verb to be and a verb in ing. Do you remember what content is of your unit is? Good, it's present progressive. So as you can see in the written text, we can find some of these phrases too. Here we have another one. She's working too. She's working too. Remember that present progressive is an action that is happening now, is in progress. And I am going to take another color. I am going to use yellow to underline all the simple present tense. Like for example here, I don't see them very much. Okay, as you can see, the use of don't is indicating us that is a simple present. Or here we have another sentence. Her parents work there every day. Okay, we have a clue. Every year, sorry, not every day, every year. So every year that the parents work, I don't know, maybe 2019, 2020, 2021, every year, it means that it's a routine, it's a habit. So for that reason, you use a present simple tense, okay? So now we're going to focus here in the check it out box, okay? And we're going to find these 4 words in the text, and we are going to try to find their meaning. Okay, I am going to use another color. I am going to use this blue, like blue or sky blue. So here we have the first one, stage. Okay, and I am going to read the whole sentence. Tomorrow, one of my favorite musicians is on a stage. What could be in Spanish that word? I am talking about musicians, is on a stage. Okay, in Spanish, this word, it means escenario. Okay, then we're going to find another. We have here we have another one, busy. So my parents help organize the festival. I don't see them very much because they are always busy. Her parents are always busy. So it means that they work a lot. So the word busy in Spanish, it means ocupados, okay? Que tienen mucho trabajo que hacer. Then we have another word. Here we have a lot of, okay? This is the third word, a lot of, and says, I am watching the fans and I can see a lot of happy people. I can see a lot of happy people. What could be the meaning in Spanish of this word? A lot of, it means in Spanish, mucho. Cuánta cantidad, que dice que puede ver mucha gente feliz. And there is only one left, zone. Okay, so we're going to find the word zone. And I think this is over here, is here. So here we have the word zone and says, my job is to help in the children's zone. So what could be this word in Spanish? La zona que está dedicada a los pequeñitos, a los niños. Entonces zone, it means zona, okay? So before I start working, I am going to focus here in the culture focus, and I am going to read this piece of text. The USA has some big music festivals and they are very popular. These festivals have a lot of stages and visitors can see many different musicians. Some of these festivals also have art, movies, theater, dance, and literature. There is a lot of culture and a lot of fun for visitors to the festival. So this is like the pink advice, or no, I like a tip for you, okay, related to the culture of the Americans. Now, we already read the text, we already focus on some phrases that are very important, we underline the check it out words, we check their meaning in Spanish. Now what we're going to do, we are going to try to work here on page 17. We're going to try to work another skills related to listening, speaking, and writing, okay? So remember that if you have doubts or questions, you can ask this when the video finish, okay? And that's for today, kids. So I hope that you understand everything here. Bye bye.